the Jewish Channel's Week in Review. Rebecca Honig-Freeman found a story about Jews here in America taking on a daunting athletic task to raise money for victims of terror in Israel.
I'm here in Central Park at the finish of the New York City Triathlon, where hundreds of athletes showed their endurance in a three-part race: swimming, cycling, and running across Manhattan's West Side. But for one group of participants, the race was also a chance to raise money to help victims of terrorism in Israel.
We're all sort of passionate about raising money for one family, and I think that that made the race more meaningful for people, you know, when they're sort of getting to the finish and they know that they're raising money for an important cause.
This is the second year that Team One Family has participated in the Olympic distance New York City Triathlon, which consists of a 1.5-kilometer swim along the Hudson River, a 40-kilometer bike ride up into the Bronx and back to the Upper West Side, and a 10-kilometer run through Central Park. And they do it on behalf of the One Family Fund, an organization that provides emotional and financial support to victims of terror in Israel.
One Family is your first responder to victims of terror in Israel, and they're the most comprehensive organization helping victims of terror from the time that they're injured.
But how did the One Family Fund get the idea to send a team through the vigorous triathlon?
The way it came about was Sammy Zach needed to get into shape, and I decided to set my sights on a triathlon, and I felt that I needed some sort of inspiration because it was really, it's a big deal to train and to do things every day that you need to push your body. So we want to connect it with the cause.
Zach got involved with the One Family Fund through his sister, one of the fund's directors, and thought competing for this cause made particular sense.
When you think about what terror victims have been through and how they pick up and lead their lives, and the fact that you can help them by doing that really is inspiring and helps you train and helps you get to the finish line.
Not lost on all those participating is the fact that they're doing this for terror victims. And the One Family Fund reinforces that message by bringing terror victims from Israel to speak with the team. In this meeting just days before the triathlon, the 34 members of Team One Family got a chance to meet two of the very people for whom they were racing, victims of terrorism who'd been helped by the One Family Fund. Hila Samila, who lives near Sderot, was severely injured in a rocket attack at her home just 6 months ago. It is still difficult for her to share her story.
The rocket, he landed in my yard, and I can't say that I remember much, but it was really shocking, and everybody in my house was yelling and screaming, and I can't really remember any of this. All I can remember is my stomach burning. And I pick up my shirt and I see 6 pieces of shrapnel in my stomach.
Gabi Zada, a father of 4 from Beit She'an, was nearly killed in an attack in his hometown in 2002, when 2 terrorists threw hand grenades and started shooting outside a Likud party polling station. Gabi was shot in the head when he tried to stop one of the gunmen.
I see one terrorist, one of them, and I want to fight with the terrorist. But he was very, very, very strong. Very strong. I want to take his gun down, but I can't do it. He shot me, I don't know how many bullets, but 2 bullets go inside in my right leg and 1 in the left. I fall down and he shot me many bullets. 1 go inside my shoulder and 1 in the front. You can see that.
Gabi almost didn't survive the attack.
I was like 1 month in coma, 1 year in hospital, 3 years in rehabilitation. 6 of my friends, they are dead, they are killed, 50 people injured. And when I want to say about One Family, this is the important now for me. When I was in a coma, okay, I'm in a coma and doctor and everybody's take care of me, but my family, I have a child, 3 children, my wife, father, mother, sister, brother. Nobody take care of them. They leave everything and stay with me in the hospital. No work, nothing. And One Family come, take care of all my family. They are given what they need. It's no matter, only say and my family do.
For Hila, one family's greatest contribution was its staying power.
A lot of people arrived, some played a guitar for me, but I left. Everybody came for like an hour and left. I thought one family will do the same. We'll be here for an hour and we'll go. But they didn't go, they stayed. And when I released it from the hospital, they kept calling me all the time. If I had a doctor appointment, they will call me before and after to see what the doctor said. If I needed something, if I want to see another doctor, if I want to hear what my rights is, things that I didn't even thought that someone can really understand what happened to me and what do I need. They do that, and they still do.
But that kind of commitment, said one family staff, is precisely the point.
They are there to make a connection, to tell the people that are injured, we are here, we care, we are here for you, we are one family.
And the supportive family atmosphere carried over into the triathlon team as well, according to this triathlon veteran who competed with Team One Family for the first time this year and found particular benefits from training with a Jewish group.
It really was incredible. I'm religious, I'm an Orthodox Jew, so they had practices on Sundays, and you really felt like you were part of a group. You know, we all had Friday night dinner together before the race.
And for her team members, meeting the survivors of terror provided particular inspiration.
It was nice for us to come together and for us to meet them and see where our money is going, and for them to know that we're doing this for them, I think is really meaningful.
Meanwhile, for Gabi Zada, meeting the team provided its own inspiration.
This is the meaning. Not only terror and terror. Now you see sport and basketball and everything. This is amazing.
And due in part to the efforts of Team One Family, which raised over $108,000 this year, the One Family Fund will be able to continue providing much-needed support to people like Gabi.
I think the most critical thing that people understand is that terror hasn't ended, and that people who were injured 20 years ago, people who were injured 5 years ago, 1 year ago, or 1 week ago need us. And they need us for ongoing support for many, many years to come.
That's all for this week. For more news and analysis from the Jewish Channel during the week,